start in a oh, hi Carla, thanks for joining us. We're going to come into a nice comfortable seat. If you have books or pillows or your blocks, you can come sit on them and just let your knees open wide, cross at your feet, and close your eyes. So just let your hands rest down on your knees, your thighs. The palms can turn down. You can turn the palms up if you want to feel open and receive. And keep your eyes closed. Soften the shoulders. Maybe you roll them back a few times. And just start to tune into your breath. And take a moment to remind yourself why you're here. And start to quiet down your mind. And take your focus to your breath. And start to elongate your breath, increasing the length and maybe perhaps a little bit of volume into your breath. And start to turn on your Ujjayi breath. Your breath for a few more rounds. And bring your hands to your heart and let's set an intention for our practice today. So we can put some meaning behind our movement. Gives us a direction and a sense of purpose. We're going to begin our practice with an Om. Take a deep breath in. Come back to your Ujjayi breath. Gently release your hands down and you can open your eyes. And shift your way forward to your hands and knees. Let's come into our cat-cow. So inhale, you drop the belly, lift the chest. And exhale, round and curl your spine. Press the floor away. And a few more rounds like this. Just warming up the spine. You're going to take 2 more rounds of cat and cow. And gently come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands forward a little. Tuck your toes under. Press your hips back. Downward facing dog. And just walk it out. Bend one knee at a time. Maybe you sway your hips side to side. And just explore. See what feels nice for you right now. And let your head hang, relax your neck and shoulders. And let's start to find a stillness here in downward facing dog. Let's lift the heels a little and softly bend your knees. And let's pull the
Pull your hips away from your torso and start to press your thigh bones back. Maybe straighten your legs and then wrap your outer arms down. And staying here and breathe. Two more deep breaths. And on your next breath in, you're going to glide forward into your first plank. Stack your shoulders above your wrists. Draw your navel in. Strong legs. Press the floor away and then broaden your collarbones. You gaze forward a little bit. Pull the lower ribs into the body. Hug your muscle to the bone. You're here for 3 more deep breaths. And then come back to your downward facing dog. And again, inhale, glide forward. You're in plank. And you're going to hover your right toes off the floor just an inch. This shouldn't affect your form very much. It's very hard to talk holding a plank like this. Take another breath. Lower your right toes down and then hover your left toes here. Few deep breaths. Push, push, push. Lift the low belly up. One more deep breath. And then lower your left toes down. And inhale, glide forward a little bit. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, push up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, push up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, glide forward again. Exhale, chaturanga. And then lower all the way down to the floor. Walk your hands back, maybe half an inch. Hug your elbows in. Now press the top of the feet down so much so that your kneecaps start to lift. So your legs are super active. Press your pelvic bones down to the earth to lift your chest forward. Lift your sternum forward. Gather some length here. Breathe. Come back to your breath. One more deep breath. And exhale, lower all the way down. Tuck your toes under, firm up your legs. Inhale, you're going to push up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, I'm going to do that one more time. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Flip your toes and then inhale, come up to cobra. Continue to breathe here and start to get really light on your hands and hover your hands off the floor if you can. So squeeze the shoulders back, squeeze your elbows in towards each other. And start to reach your hands back, interlace your hands. Keep your arms bent, just rest your hands on your low back, on your tailbone. And then start to open up through the shoulder joints. Lift the arms up to the ceiling. Take another deep breath here. And as you exhale, slowly start to straighten your arms. And then point your feet, shoot energy out through the toes, start to hover your feet off the floor. Chalabhasana, locust pose. You're here for another deep breath. And exhale, lower all the way down. And just turn one side of your cheek down. Bring your hands back by your lower ribs. And inhale, come back up to your cobra. Hover your hands. And then start to reach back. Interlace the opposite hands. And just let your hands rest on the low back first. Open up through the shoulders. Take an inhale, lengthen, and then shoot your feet back. Start to hover. Straighten your arms. You're here for 2 more deep breaths. And slowly start to lower all the way down. Turn the other cheek down. And then bring your hands back, your lower ribs, back to center. Press the top of the feet down a lot. Activate your legs. Inhale, we're gonna push up to upward facing dog. 3 breaths here. One more inhale. And exhale, lift your hips, press back, downward facing dog. Smooth out your breath here. And we're gonna add on. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Exhale takes you back to your downward facing dog. And again, inhale, glide forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. You're going to smooth out your breath here. Come back to your Ujjayi breath. Pull your hips back. Press your thigh bones back. And another deep breath. And walk your hands back to your feet as coming to a forward fold. And just let your head hang. Maybe hold on to the opposite elbows. Maybe wrap your arms behind your knees. Just let your head hang. Relax the shoulders, relax your neck. Finding, come back to that state of ease and calm. And we're going to slowly release the hands all the way down and bend your knees a lot so your chest is resting on your thighs. And then interlace your hands behind you and open up the shoulders first, straighten your arms and start to let your head hang, fold forward. Keep your knees bent and gently bring the arms over the head. One more deep breath. And you're going to release your hands all the way down to the floor. Take an inhale, halfway lift, straighten your legs. And exhale, fold. You're going to walk your feet out to the edges of your mat and turn your toes out, heels in, and coming to Malasana Yogi Squat. So you can use your arms to press your knees out. Palms start to press into each other and lift your sternum up to your thumbs. So we like to find a nice extension of our spine here. Just 3 more deep breaths. And you're going to slowly release the hands down. Turn the toes forward, coming to a forward fold. And then bring your hands on your hips. Inhale, flat back. Come all the way up to a standing. And you're going to walk to the top of your mat. Oops. And bring your hands down by your sides. Tadasana, mountain pose. And let's move through Surya Namaskar a couple times to warm up our body. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, forward fold for Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen and prepare. And exhale to your chaturanga. You can step back. Maybe you want to float back. Gracefully moving through your vinyasa. And we come back to downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. You're here for another deep breath. And you're going to make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale for Ardha, lengthen. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. And inhale, root to rise. Lift your energy all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Arms by your sides. One more time. Inhale, Urdhva, reach your arms up. And exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha, halfway lift. And exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. One more deep breath. And start to travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. And inhale, lift your energy all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart, arms by your sides. And inhale, we reach all the way up. And exhale, fold all the way down. Let's move into Bakasana, crow pose. So plant your hands down, squeeze your knees into your upper arms, towards your shoulders. Lean forward, gaze forward. Maybe you just bring one heel to your butt. Maybe you bring both. And just breathe. Try not to hold your breath. Gaze forward. When you're ready, you're going to shoot back to Chaturanga or step back. And we come back to down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Let's open up that right hip. Bend the right knee. And press that right shoulder down. So you're only twisting from your waist down. And take another deep breath here. And then exhale, tap the right knee to the outside of your right arm. And inhale, send the right leg back. Open up that right hip. And exhale, twist. Cross the right knee over to the left. Arm tap. Inhale, send the right leg straight back. Turn your toes down. And exhale, knee to nose. Slowly step forward. And let's lower the left knee down. And just bring your hands on your right knee. And then hug that right hip back. Lift the low belly. And then bring the hips forward a little. Hook your thumbs. Inhale, reach your arms up. And close your eyes. You're going to stay here and breathe just for a few rounds. So you're reaching the fingertips wide, thumbs pressing into each other, and keep broadening your chest and your collarbones. You'll take another breath in. And then exhale, release your hands behind you, interlace your hands. Same thing here before we straighten our arms. Open up the shoulders first. And then slowly straighten your arms and lift your sternum up. Two more deep breaths. And then slowly release your hands. Inhale, bring your hands back up. Maybe now palms can touch. You can gaze up to your thumbs. And then exhale, you're going to bring your hands to your heart and find a twist over to the right. Left elbow outside the right knee. And then palms pressing into each other. Sink a little deeper into the right hip. Another deep breath. And slowly come back to center. Bring your hands down. Let's move into a half split. So pull your hips back, straighten the front leg, and let's breathe into the back of the right leg, your hamstring. Keep lifting the sternum forward. So we're not trying to round the spine so much here. If you have blocks or some books you can place underneath your hands, you can do that. So lift the sternum forward. Just a few more breaths. You're going to slowly start to rebend your right knee. Walk your hands by the right foot. Tuck the back toes under. Lift the back knee. But keep the back knee softly bent. Find your balance here. Lift the late navel up. And then flow the arms back. So the back knee is a little softened. And then start to really turn on that back leg. So you're straightening the back leg here and lift the sternum forward. You're here for 2 more round of breaths. If you want to challenge yourself, you can bring your arms by your ears. Another deep breath. And then inhale, slowly come up to your high lunge. Good. Take another deep breath here. And exhale, interlace the hands behind. You will do the same thing here. Inhale, open up the chest and the shoulders. And exhale, straighten the arms, lift your sternum up. Another deep breath. And slowly release your hands. Inhale, bring the arms back up. Maybe palms can touch. Take a breath in here. And exhale, hands to your heart. Twist over to the right, left elbow outside the right knee. We've been here before. And just stay here for a couple deep breaths. Good. You're going to gaze down. So turn the gaze down towards the right toe. And you're going to step the left foot forward to knee your right foot, coming into a twisted chair. And then sit here for a couple deep breaths. Make sure the left knee doesn't come forward. And then you're going to turn your gaze down again and then step your left toes back in that twisted lunge. We're going to do this 2 more times. Gaze down, step the left foot forward, and then sit a little deeper. And then gaze down, step your left foot back, and twist a little deeper. And look down, step forward, twisted chair, and then look down, step your left foot back, twisted lunge. Slowly come back to center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Take a vinyasa or skip it. Downward facing dog we meet. When you get to down dog, inhale, left leg high. Bend the left knee, open up the left hip. Press the left shoulder down here. One more deep breath. And exhale, tap the left knee outside your left arm. Inhale, send the left leg back, open up your left hip. And exhale, tap over to the right. Inhale, send the left leg back, straight back. Exhale, knee to nose. Lightly step forward. Let's lower the right knee down. You can keep the back toes tucked or untucked, doesn't matter. And then come up to a low lunge. We're going to hug the opposite thumbs. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lift your low belly, bring your hips forward. And then try not to poke out your ribs. So soften your front body in. There's still a lot of control here. Spread your fingers wide. Broaden your collarbones. Draw your breath across your chest. One more deep breath. And then release, interlace your hands behind you.
Switch out the interlacing. And then open up your chest here. And then slowly start to straighten your arms. Couple more deep breaths. And release your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up. Maybe palms can touch. You can look up to your thumbs. And exhale, hands to your heart. You're going to twist over to the left, right elbow outside the left knee, and the palms going to press down into each other so you can lift your heart up to your thumbs. Hi, Kiki. Hug your left hip back. Maybe bend the left knee a little more. Couple more breaths. And slowly come back to center. Release your hands down. Slide your hips back. Coming to a half split. And just breathe into the back of your left leg. And one more deep breath here. And then slowly walk the hands forward, bend the left knee, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. So keep that back knee soft for now. So we're trying to find our base, our balance here. And then draw your navel in, lengthen the sternum forward. You're going to start to flow the arms back behind you. And then once you get there, lift the chest off your thigh and start to turn on your back leg. Good. You're here for just a few more deep breaths. If you want to challenge yourself, you bring your arms by your ears. One more deep breath here. And then inhale, come on up to your crescent pose. Bring your hands behind you, interlace the opposite fingers on top of each other. And inhale, broaden across your chest, your shoulder joints, and start to slowly straighten your arms. And bending to the left knee a little more. Take another deep breath. And release the hands. Inhale, reach your arms up. Maybe palms can touch. You can look up. Exhale, hands to your heart. And start to twist to the left. Right elbow outside the left knee. So your back leg is so strong, like pretending like you're still in plank with that back leg. Hug your left hip back. You're going to stay here for another deep breath. And then you're going to look down to the left toe and step the right foot next to your left foot into a twisted chair. And sit a little deeper. Make sure the right knee doesn't slide forward. Good. And then you're going to look down again and then step your right foot back to a lunge. We're going to do this 2 more times, just like the right side. Look down. Step your right foot forward to meet the left foot and then sit a little deeper. Look down, step your right foot back and twist a little deeper. One more time, look down, step forward, sit a little deeper. Look down, step the right foot back, twist a little deeper. Good, slowly come back to center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Take a vinyasa, skip it, down dog. All right, come down to your knees. Let's take a break. I need a break. All right, so child's pose. If you need to towel off. I'm going to stay here just for a few more breaths in your break. And start to make your way back to your downward facing dog. On your next breath in, you're gonna lift the right leg high. And exhale, step your right foot outside of your right hand and lower the left knee downward, runner's lunge. So if you need something underneath your hands, maybe a block, a pillow, whatever it is that you have at home. And then we're gonna start to lift the sternum forward. So find a baby cobra in your upper back. Maybe you can stay on your hands. Maybe you want to come down on your forearms. Whatever it is you decide to do, we're not gonna round our spine like this. So we're working towards like a back bend in our back. And hug your right knee into the right shoulder. Point your right toes forward. We're gonna be here for 3 more rounds of breaths. You're gonna slowly walk yourself up if you're on your forearms. If you have something underneath your hand, keep it there. You're gonna bring that right hand onto whatever prop that is that you have. Tuck your back toes under, lift the back knee, and you're gonna drop that left heel down so it's a heel to arch alignment. And then keep that right hand down on your prop. Press the right knee into the right arm into the right knee. And finding this tension here to help you twist, open up the chest, and then extend your left fingertips up to the sky. And we're gonna externally rotate that top arm so you're not just turning the palm, you're rotating the entire arm. And then bring your arm by your ear. And breathing to the left side body, pressing to the pinky edge of your back foot. So find that left arch lifted. You're here for another deep breath. Pressing to your back foot, warrior 2. And some of us might like to widen the stance. Go ahead and take some time to adjust. And extend your fingertips out. Draw the ribs in. Make sure you're pressing the right knee out. The right knee wants to knock in. You're going to press the right knee out a little. And just a couple more deep breaths. And inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, moving into a half moon. So if you have a block or a prop, you're going to bring it with you. You're going to step your left foot forward gracefully and start to lift the left leg, maybe parallel to your hips. And look down on your right toes. Your right toe should point directly forward. And the right knee points forward. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you can start to turn the gaze towards me. And then open up your half moon a little more. Where's your focal point, your drishti? You're going to stay here for 2 more deep breaths. And you're going to look down and gently bend your right knee and gracefully, slowly step back to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, we know your hands down. You can take a vinyasa. You can skip it. And we come back to downward facing dog. And then inhale, left leg high. And exhale, step your left foot forward. Actually, step it outside your left hand and bring that right knee down. So if you have something underneath your hands, bring them back. Runner's lunge on the left side. And decide for yourself if you want to stay up on your hands, maybe come down to your forearms. And you're gonna find that your right side and your left side might be different. I'm always tighter on that left side. And as we stay here and breathe, just notice any sensation or tenderness start to arise in your body. And start to take your focus there. Take your attention there. And breathe into the space that needs your support. So we can really self-care here. Another deep breath. You're going to slowly walk your hands up if you're on your forearms. And if you have something under the left hand, keep it there. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, and turn that back heel down. I'm going to turn around so you can see me. And then press the left knee into the left arm, arm into the knee. Start to twist your chest up to the ceiling. Extend your right fingertips up. And then externally rotate your top arm and bring your arm by your ear. And find that nice long extension here. And keep pressing into the pinky edge of your right foot. You inhale, you lengthen. When you exhale, you twist a little deeper. One more deep breath. And you're going to press into your back foot to help you rise up to Warrior Two. Good. Turn your gaze forward. Extend that right fingertips back. Maybe sink a little deeper into your left knee. Give that right arm a little bit more juice so you're not leaning forward like this. Another deep breath. And inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, we're going to move into a half moon here. So maybe something underneath your left hand. Gracefully step the right toes forward. And then start to lift the right foot up. And look down, make sure the left toes point forward. Maybe your gaze can start to shift towards me. And open up the half moon a little more. Two more deep breaths. Keep opening up your half moon. You're going to look down again and gracefully, with control, step your right toes back to Warrior Two. Good. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, windmill your hands down. Take a Vinyasa or skip it when we meet in down dog. And inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, travel to the top, step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart, arms by your sides. All right, let's move into some standing balance. So bring your, actually open the feet about hip distance wide. So your feet are directly underneath your hip bones. And then you're gonna shift the weight into your left foot. Root down your left foot and bring that right knee to hip level. And you're gonna externally rotate, open up that right hip, bring the right ankle over the left knee, and then come into a 44 here. And then bring your hands to your heart. And maybe you stay here. Maybe you can sit a little deeper. Maybe you can hook your arms outside your right leg. Whatever it is that you can do, whatever level you're at, honor that. Where's your focus here? And for the next few rounds of breaths or so, either you stay here. If you want to add on, you're gonna follow me. You're gonna wrap your right arm underneath that right knee, and we're gonna move into a bind. And then maybe you stay here in a bind. Maybe you release that right foot over, and then coming to a standing balance. Another deep breath. If you're on a standing balance like me, slowly bring that right foot back to figure four. Release your bind. Inhale, we come up. And you're gonna hug your right knee into your chest. Give it a good squeeze. And then slowly release the right foot down. And just shake it out. Shake out your legs. Shake out your arms. All right, left side. Make sure the feet are right underneath your hip bone. Hands on your hip. Draw the left knee up. And then rotate open that left hip. Bring the left ankle over the right knee. Flex your foot a lot. And start to sit. Bring your hands to your heart. Maybe you stay here. Maybe this is all you want to do. Maybe you want to go a little deeper. And you're going to stay here for a few breaths. And then for the next few round of breaths, you can stay here. If you want to advance your practice, we're going to move into a bind here. Maybe you stay in your bind. Maybe you slowly rise up to a standing. Another deep breath. If you're standing like me, slowly make your way back to figure four. And inhale, come up. Hug the left knee in. Give it a good squeeze. Slowly lower the left foot down. Shake it out. How are we doing? All right, so we're at the top of our mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, forward fold. And inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, we find our crow again. You're gonna stay here for a few deep breaths. And when you feel ready, you can step back, shoot back, go through your Vinyasa. Inhale, right leg high. And exhale, we're gonna move into a half pigeon. Step your right foot forward and toe heel the right foot over to the left. And then maybe you wanna grab something underneath your right butt. You decide for yourself if you wanna stay upright, or maybe you want to fold forward to fold. We're gonna stay here and practice our breath for maybe 6 or 7 deep breaths. And just notice where are the sensations are coming from. For most of us, it's gonna be coming from our right hip, over right here. Take your focus there. Take your breath there. You're here for maybe 2 more deep breaths. If you're folding forward, you're gonna walk yourself up, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, inhale, send your right leg high, and bend the right knee, open out the right hip, and let's flip our dog into the wild thing. Land your right toes back behind you, and then reach your right fingertips forward. This is your back bend. Keep lifting the hips a little higher. Another deep breath. And exhale, come back to downward facing dog. And inhale, left leg up. And exhale to your half pigeon on your left side. Walk the left foot over to the right. Maybe put something underneath your left hip. Maybe you stay upright. Maybe you walk your hands forward to fold. Whatever feels right. Where's your breath? You're going to stay here for 3 more rounds. One more deep breath. You're going to slowly walk yourself up, tuck your back toes under, lift the back knee. Inhale, send the left leg high. Open up the left hip, and then land the left toes behind you, moving into the wild thing. Another deep breath. Gently come back to downward facing dog. And lower your knees down. Lower down to your heels. Sweep your feet forward. And come down to your back. Hug your knees in. Rock side to side. And then extend your arms out to the side. And slide the hips to the left. Drop your knees over to the right. Gaze towards the left. This is our final twist now. And another deep breath. And exhale, slowly bring your knees back. Slide the hips over to the other side and drop your knees to the left. Gaze towards the right. And one more deep breath. And slowly come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. And that's coming to a last happy baby. Any variation that you like here. And whenever you are ready to move into your final resting pose, Shavasana, you're going to extend your arms by your sides, feet forward. If you have a pillow at home nearby, then bring a pillow underneath your head. Let's try to stay in Shavasana so we can have this balance from our practice, the yin and the yang, the duality. And we're willing to explore the light and the dark and find our center. And once you are settled into your Shavasana, and just take a moment to notice how you feel. How do you feel due to your choice to come to your mat? Listen to your body. And then come back to that gentle, natural, soft breath. I'm going to play a little ring stick for you. You're going to slowly start to deepen your breath. Gently allow the awareness to come back into your body. And take another deep breath here, fill up. And exhale, let it go. And extend your arms back behind you, stretch your toes forward. Just give yourself a big stretch here. Whenever you're ready, bend your knees, walk your feet in, and then slowly press yourself up to a seat. And then bring your hands to your heart. And then come back to that intention that we set in the beginning of our practice. And then hold this intention in your heart space. We're going to seal today's practice with an Om. So take a deep breath in all the way into your heart. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this vibration carries you into the rest of your day. I'll see you guys soon. I wish I can keep you for another half an hour, but I gotta go. Instagram's gonna cut me off. Otherwise, I'm gonna see you guys on Monday night, Yin Yoga and Sound Bath. Also Wednesday, and then Thursday night we're doing the flow at 7:30. If you have any requests, please message me and let me know what you want to work on. Okay? I'll see you guys soon. Bye.